Good morning, this is Eivin from the Kilcher Homestead YouTube channel. This morning I am headed to my boat. I'm in the harbor with my little raft. I just launched it at the launch ramp behind me, and I'm in my little raft paddling it over to my boat, the Fair North Rose. I am getting ready to go on a 2-day expedition trip to go clam digging with Luke from the Outdoor Boys, and one of his kids are coming along with my family, and we are gonna go clamming. Also gonna go to a spot to go look at fossils at like one of the best fossil spots in Alaska. So come along, it's gonna be a pretty good time. Just met up with Luke and his son Tommy. I'm gonna get the boat and go drive over to the load and launch ramp. It makes it easier to load everything up. That way we can just pull up, drop the bow, carry all the gear on, and then we go park the cars and we're basically out of here. So it should go pretty quick. Started up here this morning. Turn on the main power, turn on the engines, make sure they're down. Everything lit up pretty good. Started right up. All right, before I go, I want to get my raft onto the roof of my boat because it takes up too much space on the deck. I dropped my GoPro off the boat. So silly. Actually, I dropped it off the dock. I set it down for a second and it fell into the water. I have a spare, but I think I might try magnet fishing for it real quick. Luke says he's done that before with success. So I do have I keep a big magnet on the boat kind of for that purpose. So we're gonna try it. Stripped down to my skivvies and dive for it. I know.
That'll keep you healthy.
That'll wake me up. Better than a cup of coffee, I'll tell you that much. This magnet paid off. I bought this like 2 years ago.
Oh, and its moment finally came.
It's just been living because I was like, sooner or later, I'm gonna drop something.
Yeah, well, this is more than a pair of pliers this time.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, I love this boat. This is. I'm a little jealous, Eivin. This is a nice boat.
We love our boat. We love our boat.
You can fit a 4-wheeler on this thing, right?
You can fit 3 4-wheelers on it.
Jeez.
The idea.
Oh.
You can fit 2 snow machines. I think 3 snow machines. If you put 2 on forwards and 1 on backwards, I think we can get 3 snow machines on here.
Oh.
So we are underway. 2-hour run. Going straight across Cook Inlet, a little bit north to Polly Creek, Tuxidney Bay area. Now we're just cruising. We're just kind of coming up on Polly Creek now. A little bit late getting here. We're like, I think, right about exactly at low tide now. It would have been good to get here a little bit before low tide, but I dropped my GoPro in the water. Now it's just about trying to find the right spot to kind of come into the beach where we can try to find a spot, set the boat down, and get out and start looking for clams. We're trying to get in here to the beach, and it's we're in 2 feet of water, coming in pretty slow. This boat, I'll operate it still in like 1.5 feet. It actually draws not a lot of water, but at some point we're gonna just have to call it quits. I got my motors tilted way up. Oh, I think I start to feel it dragging. We have arrived at the clamming beach here at Polly Creek. Super cool spot. We got a lot closer than I thought we were gonna get. We managed to get up Polly Creek a little ways with my boat, so we're really only like maybe about 50 feet from the beach, which is good right now. Makes us get there quick so we can hopefully start getting in some clams soon. Get in the kayak. It's a nice thing about landing crafts is they give you this cool little dock platform to work off of. Here we go. Nice job, guys.
Hey, arm yourself, son.
So I'm bringing my kayak with me. I'm towing it behind me because we're gonna need to get back to the boat. This allows me to get back to the boat, to get the raft, to get everybody else, to then go back and take the raft and the kayak back to the real boat. Clam. One clam.
One razor.
What is
Oh,
it?
look at that.
That's it. Double hole.
Look at that.
Yeah. Got quite a few in the bucket.
There he is.
I'm gonna go back and get our our kayak because don't want to lose that. Like the boat's doing good out there. You can tell that the tide turned because the boat actually flipped around. It used to be pointed the other direction, and now it's pointed out to sea, which means it's hanging off of the anchor and kind of getting drifted this way. It's okay there. It should be just fine, but just interesting because the tide has definitely turned. It's one way to tell that. So I love clams every different which way, so this is pretty exciting to me. This is like money in the bank getting this many clams. Got him. Nice clam. Let me see, Finley. What do you got?
Biggest hermit crab I've ever seen.
Holy cow. That is the biggest hermit crab I've ever seen.
You are amazing.
Look at that blue.
That's gorgeous.
Oh, razor.
Oh, that's a nice size razor.
It's a nice
clam.
size razor. I really want to find more razor clams, mostly just because I want to know what they like, where their habitat is. I want to get into a real big school. Oh, here's when you can actually see oh, he just disappeared. The neck of the clam was sticking up. Clam is going down.
We're gonna have to be like running while you're futzing with boats.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh, my kayak's almost floating away. Save the kayak, boys.
I don't know how far you're going to want a kayak either to get back to the boat.
Look how fast.
Tide's at a walking
Look how
pace.
fast the tide's going here. It is really coming in now. Boy, oh boy. I guess the real question is how far do I want to row that boat?
You pick us up.
Can you bring the clams with you?
I'll bring the clams, sure.
You might
That
even
way-
want to pull up anchor and bring it closer if you can, but I don't know.
It's so shallow and I can't see the rocks anymore.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go back to the boat now and take this kayak, and I gotta go back and get my family. The tide really is coming in so fast now that they're almost just gonna have to keep running, walking fast, but pretty soon it's gonna be coming in so fast that they might have to run. So we gotta do that before we get to that point. We just gotta get out into the middle of this channel just a little bit more. Cook Inlet has some of the largest tides in the world, actually, this area here. The tidal swing can be 35 feet on these big tides. So that's from like, when it's at a low tide, we're at like a -5.5 right now, to a high tide, it's gonna be like maybe a 28 footer or something like that. That's a really big tidal swing. So you do kind of got to know what you're doing. Be a little bit careful about working your way around in these places. I'll probably bring the kayak and the raft back to those guys. I'll like put the kayak, tow the kayak maybe behind the raft, something like that. That way we've got more boat space, because there is kind of a lot of us. There's 6 of us. Some of those people are small people, the kids, but there's a lot of us. All right, coming up on the boat. Get the clams. Whoa. Untie the raft and bring the GoPro. I've got the kayak and the raft. Going back to get the people. That did give us a whole lot of time to clam. We've probably been out here for about 45 minutes or something, and the water really started coming in pretty strong. But, well, it's better than nothing. At some point it might be easier for me to actually try to walk. I'm gonna see how deep the water is. Oh yeah, something like a foot deep. I'm gonna just walk now. I gotta walk faster than the tide. Something to kind of think about. The tide is going in the same direction as me. I'm actually walking across my old clam beds right now. I just almost stepped in a hole. Guys are going pretty fast away from me, and I'm going towards them. There's all these airplanes. A lot of people fly over here from their not float planes, but bush planes. So come land on the beaches and go clamming. That's a pretty cool way to do it. There's somebody coming to check us out. Coming in quick, huh? I was realizing I was like, if I want to walk faster than the tide,
Yeah.
I gotta really walk fast.
Walk fast. I got a nice ride here.
Now I am like Gulliver, getting close,
Yeah.
getting my workout.
I know you are. I was like, Ivan's getting his steps in.
I transitioned back. Those oars are kind of annoyingly little. Yeah. Okay. Back in the boat. These guys are getting pretty close. I'm gonna drag this kayak on board. The current just wants to take the raft underneath of the...
One side, please.
Yep. We all just made it back to the boat. Everybody got a little bit wet, but everybody had a lot of fun, and we got a whole bucket of clams. We're gonna eat some lunch for a little bit, and we're gonna try to decide where we're gonna go find the next adventure. Hopefully try to find some fish or campsite. I'm gonna pull up anchor and try and move into a spot where we can maybe try to catch some fish. Now we just gotta start motoring before we the current pushes us in towards the beach. I just saw a porpoise, and I thought that I had seen some earlier, and when Luke said he saw a whale, I was thinking that maybe
It was a small one, yeah.
I'll bet it was one of the porpoises, because when we were coming here, I saw a couple that I thought were porpoises.
You get those stellar porpoises this year? Is that what you think? Or maybe like a pilot whale?
Doll's porpoise.
Doll's
Doll porpoise, that's what it is, yeah.
Oh, and they're gone. Oh, there's one. Oh, here they are. Here they are. Look at them. Look at them. Gosh, there could be more than 30. There's a lot.
Oh, yeah, there's a whole bunch.
We just saw some porpoise, but they're not really being very friendly right now. Sometimes they'll be really friendly and they'll come in and like ride right with the boat, but they're not doing that right now. We think that they're hunting probably and feeding on the hooligan, these little oily bait fish that are running hard this time of year. So I think that that's probably what they're going after. The boat probably disturbs them too much. All right, we are to a spot here where I think we should try doing a little bit of fishing. We're in about 130 feet of water. Kind of a spot where stuff might kind of hang up, and hopefully the current's not too bad. So we're gonna see what happens.
All right.
Go get the poles off the boat here. Take these two poles too there.
Oh,
Here, Finley. Okay.
I don't really care what I catch. I just want to catch something.
Just putting this on there. It's a little swivel action. Okay, Finley.
Who best not be named. I hit bottom and I turned it off and then reeled up a little.
Reel up a little bit and then start jigging. Did you reel up at all?
Yeah, here. Okay.
Right here.
Okay. So here we go. You got
What was that?
Was that?
hook I was trying to stay.
Oh, was that part of my reel? Okay.
Oh, that motorized, that sledding video you did with the motorized.
Oh, you like that?
Yeah, the motorized reel. That was great.
This is like.
down.
I'm really feeling something.
Something nibbling?
But nothing grabbing.
Not just the bottom you're bouncing off of.
I'm not sure.
You want to reel it
I
in?
counted 14 waterfalls over there.
14 waterfalls?
Yeah, you teach that internet.
Yeah.
What about the internet?
Well, someone on the internet said there was only like 3 waterfalls that discharge into a tidal zone or something stupid.
Don't let go.
As long as it runs through the boat, we
When I pop it up, I don't feel any. Oh, look, a harbor seal. Harbor seal.
That's where the fish are.
Oh, it's so cute.
I think I want to fish out your window.
I know.
Oh, yeah, there's the seal again. Yeah?
when it's really pouring rain and we're on a good spot, we just fish out the window.
Ah,
I'm doing it.
love it.
Yeah,
I'm fishing out
that seal is like, you guys catch a fish, I might try to take it from you.
Maybe he'll eat
Oh.
it while it's on the hook.
Yeah,
And then when maybe he'll eat it while it's on the hook,
Maybe.
and then by the time we bring it,
I might have something.
maybe we hook fighting. Seal.
No, but something, it just felt,
You got a really big fish.
ah, nope, look what I caught. I did catch something.
Big
It's
fish!
a stick fish. Oh my
so
god.
right.
Come back on your hook, you can go get a beaver.
That's how you catch beaver. That's beaver bait, huh?
Can I sit on your lap?
Oh yeah, you see the.
There's no fish anywhere.
I just had my fishing pole out the window, trying to fish out the window, and my lure got snagged on the bottom. I was trying to drive the boat and fish at the same time. Lure got snagged on the bottom, taking out line like crazy until finally it just snapped. So I just lost a whole bunch of fishing line and my favorite lure. I have one more pole though, so I just got to be careful not to let that happen again.
I'm touching bottom.
You are?
Yeah, this is working.
It's amazing between the wind and the current. We're like, even all that driving I was doing, we're still almost staying in the same place. We were passing by an old cannery here, and it's these are old fish processing places back in the older times. It was too hard to process fish and ship it with it staying good, and so a lot of the fish was canned on location close to where it was caught, because they didn't have the ability to preserve it for long periods of time. So this is kind of one of those old canneries. Now they're just kind of defunct all over Alaska, and some of them are really run down, some of them are less run down. But I don't know what the situation is with this one. As we have kind of been cruising the coastlines here looking for fish, I have been also scanning around and looking for firewood so that we can have a campfire on the beach. And this area doesn't seem to have a lot of driftwood, but I found a log and we are coming up on it now, so I think that'd be good. Maybe we can chop off some branches and get some stuff and build a fire. Oh. Probably would be a pretty good spot, honestly. I feel like I've got good shelter. Luke, I don't think we're the first ones to come here and harvest wood. I think this log's been harvested on before. Nice fire.
It's so much winterier here, isn't it?
And I'm not happy about it.
I had a feeling, but at least the beach is nice.
Your time on this earth has passed.
The snow to be done.
For some reason,
What?
I was really happy that there's snow here for some reason.
You're happy
Pharaoh?
about it?
Uh-huh.
You want to saw through this log? What?
Sure.
It's all about using the full length of the saw blade.
Dad, I know what I'm doing. or something like, what do you know about saws? I saw this on YouTube. But, you know.
Some saw passes here. And it took out my camera. That was actually awesome. Knocked down the camera.
Well, it's nice to help Daddy wash the clams. Can I help you in a minute? Oh gosh, the razor got taken off the edge.
That's a little rare.
Well, we did the fun part. Now for the hard part.
I know. Fun part's digging them.
That is a pile, though.
Oh my gosh.
I got burgers, and if you want, we can even fry up some, fry up some clams too. Do like clam burgers if you want. Yeah. Alrighty.
We're kind of right at this point in the tide now. We're right at the top of the high tide, and if you're not real careful, the water's gonna start to go out, and my boat will be beached here. So pretty quickly here, I'm gonna have to take the boat out into deeper water, anchor it in deeper water, and then just use my raft or kayak for going back and forth, because I really don't want my boat to go dry right here tonight. That'll kind of screw us up for doing a lot of other things tomorrow morning, like clam digging and fossil hunting. So got to move my boat into deeper water. So when I called Luke with the Outdoor Boys, I knew that I'd be eating good. I'd seen enough of his YouTube videos to know that it was a good decision to invite the Outdoor Boys on this camping trip. One nice thing about camping this time of year is that the mosquitoes aren't out yet. And that's a big plus for any time you're camping in Alaska. If you can camp without being eaten by mosquitoes and not have it be terribly cold, it's a win. Getting these clams all fried up in oil. They're looking pretty good.
What is that? They're delicious.
So I think that's a butter. Is that, oh no, I think that's a razor.
Is this a razor?
Nope, the white one.
I tried to butter.
The fish fry helps.
I love clams so much. So,
Well, I think one thing I forgot to do, or forgot to mention, is the siphon.
yeah.
You split it over to rinse them out, but it's okay. We're going to keep sand in it anyway, so.
As a kid, I ate so many clams, just whole, sandy, stomach contents and all.
Oh yeah, they're going to hurt you.
It's better than
Unless you get PCP
I already.
or PSP.
All right. Well, PCP will definitely hurt you, yeah.
PCP, PSP.
Fighting the cops naked.
Thinking you can fly. But PSP.
Can you taste the difference between the butter clam and the razor clam? Not really.
Not with this.
No.
I like them both though. The non-siphon part is a little less chewy.
I think it kind of tastes a little different. I think that piece. Oh, good.
It's really yummy.
I like that. I like that butter clam. The butter clam bit was real good.
Yeah, I like the butter clams. Isn't that delicious? You don't want any more? No?
All right, clams are a success. Super delicious.
All right, who wants pie? Tommy, do you want pie? Oh, where's your plate?
My dad gives me whipped cream.
We are
That's tall.
camping in style.
The twin towers of whipped cream.
Look at you boys.
The twin towers of whipped cream.
Yeah,
That
it's
is
how you keep the kids happy. You bring pie and whipped cream. Camping in the wilderness. Doesn't get any better than that. Tommy thinks he got a fish. He's got something on here. What do we got?
A nice little flounder. That's not a bad one.
Not a bad flounder. Look at that guy.
He's pretty.
He's so pokey. He's so pokey.
Oh.
He's like, I got pulled out of the water and everyone felt me up. It was crazy. He started petting me.
Good fish, good fish.
Good fish.
Maybe what we found today was a baby one of those.
I think the one you found was a baby arrowtooth. Arrowtooth flounder. Because they have that long oval, kind of oval body. Here, let's see.
Hit him with your feet.
This is,
I can release them.
we got a ton of clams and, oh, look at that one.
Whoop, there he
He's
goes.
gone.
I have eaten flounder one time. I caught one on the beach, Kilcher Beach, and I cooked it over a fire. It was okay, but it was kind of mushy too.
Yeah, they're kind of mushy. A lot of people steam them.
Interesting. That's
Steam them
kind
or
of.
fry 'em.
I cooked mine on a hot rock over a fire. But in a pinch, that's good food.
But you know what this means though? Not skunked.
Not skunked.
Not skunked.
There is fish out there.
Oh yeah. So what you want is you want the lead to be about half the length of the rod. Okay. You got to make sure the bait and drag is all the way down because you're generating so much power. If it slips, it'll saw into your finger. It'll cut you. It hurts. Okay. If there's no one behind you, so like someone's going down the way. So what you do is you hold it like this. Okay, so hand right here at the real feet. So you want the drag as tight as you can make it. Yeah, exactly. Tight as you can make it because that slips. Right. So what you do is you kind of square it up and then have your whole body square, your feet pointed where you want to have. Okay. Arms straight. Yeah. And then you kind of take a step and you pull and push at the same time. And you rip it loose. Okay. And it's that snap that gets it. Yeah, right. Cool.
No. I think I can do better than that.
I do too.
I felt like okay for a first try.
Now one of the things too is you let go a bit early. And part of that is it's generating so much force it feels like you should let go sometimes. Yeah. The other thing I do is go like this and point. Okay. Or kind of like point like you want Don't get behind him. Much better.
I like that pointing technique.
There you go.
Okay. That would be crazy if I caught that. Oh. I think you hit the mountain on the far side. That was good. Yeah, you really whipped it.
You really go. You gotta like an bow and arrow. You gotta load them up.
Well, we're all tucked in for the night. Got the bed up here. Sparrow's sleeping up here. And I got Eve's down there, down in the bunk hole. Finley's down there. I'm gonna sleep up on the table tonight with Sparrow. That way I can keep track of where we are on my chart plotter here over the night. Keep track of my depth. Haven't ever anchored here before, so that's definitely new. This is a new spot. And in this part of this area, there's not a lot of protection, actually. So I'm kind of having to look at the weather and the wind and the swell and pick a spot here that's in the lee of this island and hope that as the tide comes up, it still stays good. But ultimately, I don't know, until the tide comes up, hopefully not at 2 or 3 in the morning, things don't get yucky. We'll see. Weather's supposed to be good. Fingers crossed. So keep watching. More fun stuff tomorrow. We're gonna go to bed now. Good night. I just woke up. I fired up the boat and pulled the anchor. We had to move to a little different spot last night because the waves were kind of kicking our butt and the kids were starting to get seasick. Sparrow was anyways. So But woke up this morning with beautiful calm. It's snowing lightly. Now I'm on my way motoring back down to find Luke and Tommy. Don't want them to think that I up and left them entirely, so I think they'll be happy to see my boat this morning. Coming up on Luke's campsite here, and I can already see that he's got a fire going. A little bit of smoke drifting up from camp there. It's a good sign. Both of the kids just woke up and the first thing they said was, "It's snowing."
I'm really disappointed.
They're disappointed about that. It's kind of pretty out here though. Feels good, but I'm all bundled up and warm. Okay, we are suited up and heading out. Got the heat turned down. Got the kids all suited up. A little bit crummy weather today. A little bit snowing and stuff. Look at these clams this morning. They're all poking their little necks out.
Yeah, because that one's supposed to be in this one, right?
Looks like Luke and Tommy on the beach got the fire going. They're ready for us. Let's load up in the raft. Here comes the daddy.
Okay. Woo. It's snow slushing. Slow slushing. It's a little bit of BS. It's supposed to be springtime.
Apparently on this side of Cook Inlet, it's still winter.
Which is what I was saying.
I know. Once again, the wife was right. It's not that deep. Yeah, well, that's because she's moving.
Okay, I started thinking when I came out.
And if you stop and jiggle wiggle. Pretty easy.
It's like a slide.
It's like a slide.
Super slippery.
A slip and slide.
It's a slip and slide.
Look at that. That's what we rode out last.
It is, yeah.
That's actually really cool.
Sure is. There's like a squiggly wiggly channel over there, isn't there? We made it to the beach. Luke and Tommy made chocolate pancakes for breakfast. We are excited about that. That's one way to get us off of the boat with the promise of chocolate pancakes and bacon.
There you go.
Another suggestion.
See, the key is to put sugar on top of your sugary pancakes with extra sugar.
Oh, and don't forget to add the extra amount.
And just remember, this will probably only happen once in your life unless you go visit Luke again.
How is it, Finley? Delicious.
It's the best pancake of his life. He's like this stuff.
They're pretty awesome.
crazy.
I'm not gonna lie. And the mint truffle was an excellent choice. Was an excellent choice. I'm just gonna say I did myself on this one.
How's your pancake?
Good.
Your pancake, chocolate with white chocolate chip with cream. This is definitely the best camp pancake I've ever had. So we went and had pancakes, bacon with Luke on the beach, and then the weather got horrible. Oh my gosh, it is so cold, slush, wind sideways. I went and took Eivin, the kids, to the boat. Now I'm going back to get Luke and Tommy. Oh my gosh, it's just absolutely horrific out here right now. I'm towing my raft because it actually pulls really easily. We can load more gear in it that way. Looks like they're starting to get things packed up here. It's looking good. Warm my hands up just a little bit.
Yeah.
Boy, it got really yucky there for a minute.
Yeah.
Hey, I already found something cool. Wow. I already found like a fossil. I don't know what it is. It's like clay that's in the shape of some creature. I didn't walk 2 feet and I already found a fossil.
It's leading sideways. I'm telling them that it's leading sideways. And it hurts.
Whoa.
Mom, whoa, look at that. That's super cool, Sparrow. The size of that mussel, that's crazy.
There's 2 of them. There's 2 shrimp right there.
Shrimp!
Delicious shrimp.
Let me see them. Oh, look at those cuties.
Wow! Look at the size of that mussel.
I know. It's really Dad, can we cook some of them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
These are prehistoric mussels.
Those are huge mussels.
Unbelievable. Mussels are my favorite.
Ivan, you've got huge mussels.
I've got the biggest mussels.
You must go hit the gym, man. You must work out.
I do. I've got the biggest mussels on the beach for sure.
Oh yeah. Muscle Beach, Alaska.
Oh man, the dad jokes are coming strong.
So most people would have a hard time pulling this kayak, but because I have such big muscles, it's no problem. We're at a place called Fossil Point in Tuxedni Bay in Alaska, and this is actually part of Lake Clark National Park. Super cool fossils all over in the cliffs here. Lots of big mussel fossils. Like here's one. This here is a fossil of a mussel shell that would have been probably about the size of my hand. So I don't think you can find mussels that big anymore, but just to think how cool that is that there was a time period where mussels grew like to the size of dinner plates. Because they're one of our favorite foods, and so at one point in time I could have eaten a mussel. Like 1 mussel was enough for a whole meal. Would have been pretty neat. What did you find?
I found fossilized
Mussel shells.
mussel shells.
Giant mussel shells.
So cool.
That is a giant mussel shell.
Ooh, that's pretty. It's an actual piece. Oh, that's gorgeous. Look at that.
That's pretty cool. A Tyrannosaurus head. Oh, no, never mind. Just normal rocks. Oh, wow, and look at that mussel shell.
Oh, yeah.
And that's actually a pretty good one.
That's a pretty good one, both sides.
Whoa, look at that one up there.
Oh, yeah.
Huge.
Oh my word, and it's like the whole thing.
It's the whole one.
That is amazing.
We see a mussel shell up here that's like, it would basically be like as long as a whole dinner plate is. It's pretty cool.
I saw that huge nodule just before the kayak. That big purple round stone.
Yeah.
I think that's an ammonite nodule.
Oh, is it?
Like
I figured
you
it'd been
find 'em-
rolling around out here forever.
Yeah, so like ammonites, when like in England, when we go search for ammonites, you look for stones just like that, perfectly round. You pop them open, and there's an ammonite inside a lot of them.
Oh, wow.
Not all of them, but
What's ammonite?
those big curly-cued, like spiral fossils.
Oh, yeah.
So I bet that's a really good chance that's a huge ammonite. It's so perfect too.
It's pretty cool when you can be at a spot where there's mussels that you can harvest. And you can also walk around and see prehistoric mussel shells from millions and millions and millions of years ago trapped in the rock. Think, wow, they're still here. They've just changed a little bit. I always like it when I come back, especially on these stormy days, and the boat's still there. You can still see it. That would be the worst. Come back and it's gone. All right, probably quicker if I paddle now. We don't want to flip it now, so scoot forward more so I can get my butt in. I'll make sure there's hot, fresh cookies when you get there. We don't actually have it. We're almost there. There you go, girl. boat. Everybody got pretty cold there at the end. Cold hands, cold toes on all the kiddos. But back in the warm boat, and that's a good thing. Now, I think it's about time to move on to the next part of our adventure here. Oh, we just got to a spot here. We got out of the snow. Now we're out in the middle of Cook Inlet. And oh my gosh, it just like got gorgeous out here. And so we're gonna stop. We're in the chicken farm, as it's called, which the chicken farm is a place where there's probably gonna be, hopefully gonna be some baby halibut. At least some halibut, maybe baby halibut. There's a few other boats out here, which is a good sign. We're gonna try dropping some hooks, seeing if we can't catch some big butts.
Actually, it might be a little halibut. No, it's a cod.
Ah, it's a cod.
Nice cod.
It is a nice cod. We like cod.
Yeah, cod's good.
We'll take cod.
Look at that. There we go, Pacific cod. I'll tell you, people in the know.
I'm expecting a fish to be caught that fast.
Well, the nice thing about cod is you run in circles. If there's one, there's probably more.
No, we caught a fish so fast.
Yeah, I don't mess around. They got a reputation to hold. Oh, it's a cod.
Another cod.
Another caught.
Excellent.
Oh, that was bigger. We got
It is bigger.
Oh, nice cod.
down there. There's probably a
Finley, can you open up
Yeah.
the fish hold?
yeah.
Get it. I'll help you get it.
It's definitely.
Oh, I see him.
You do?
Okay. A little bit more. Oh!
Nice one.
Uh-huh. This one. It's in there.
Not hard. Oh.
The Luke over here has caught 4 cod before I even caught one. Just because you own a boat
Oh,
doesn't
the
mean
bait
you
dropped in there.
catch the fish sometimes.
It's rough being captain, you know, you got a lot more responsibilities.
You got things to look out for. Oh,
Do you have something, Dad?
yeah, I got some.
Oh, we're
All right,
getting a lot of
I got a fish. I'm vindicated. Vindicated here.
finally.
Well, I don't have it up on the boat yet, so I can't speak too soon. I'm pretty sure I have the biggest one though.
Oh, I'm sure it is. I'm sure it's huge. Oh, nice one, though.
Yeah. Nice fish.
Definitely not the biggest.
Here.
It's a halibut.
We got a halibut. Bring it up. You got a halibut.
I got a halibut. You want a chicken? Yeah.
Oh, you get a halibut?
Got a halibut.
Nice.
Not too big a one, but that's
I
a decent
reeled it
halibut.
up.
That's a decent halibut.
Finley caught it.
Uh-huh.
Nice. Good job. A lot of meat on a halibut.
He does not look very happy.
Well, I just got all the fish filleted up. Got them all filleted and in a bucket. And didn't catch anything. We stopped here. Luke dropped a pole for a little bit, but we didn't catch anything else. So at this point in the day, I think we got some kids that are a little bit starting to turn green and pretty tired. So I think we're gonna head back to the barn. Wow. Those 250s. Here we are back in the Homer Harbor. It's crazy to think that not that long ago it was dumping snow on us. Everyone was miserable. Cold fingers, cold toes. Now it's beautiful. Just goes to show one more time that Eve was right. I said the weather was going to be better on the other side of the inlet. She was skeptical. She didn't think so, and she was right. Way more beautiful here. So I hope you guys liked this episode. Got to do some fun stuff with the outdoor boys, Luke and Tommy. And now we just have a ton of gear to unload from the boat and clean up and put away. But thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe, hit the bell icon, all those things, so that we can make more fun videos, do more cool stuff for you guys to watch.